You are live. Anyway, hey guys, good to see you. Joined by Derek Nelson and PJ, who's just quickly stood up for some coffee. Woohoo. Good to see you all in the YouTube lands as well. Please remember to hit the likes and share the show, as it does help the show to grow. Yeah. So tonight, it's just a discussion on why the people choose the globe, even though there's no evidence for it. Very interesting.
That's an interesting question. And really, it just ties to the other thoughts I was having. It's difficult sometimes to part with a belief like that, especially when the underlying tone of it is like, supposed to be, uniting for mankind. Like, oh yeah, we can do this. There's nothing we can't do. Hoorah. But yeah, it's like when it gets to a point where you can't physically prove any of it, that's where you're going to have some problems.
No, definitely. But I mean, it was very apparent when we were talking with Luca last night.
Mm-hmm.
When he was looking at all the evidence that was against his globe, and the only thing he had was, well, they were lying. That's it.
Oh, right. And see, that's why Luca is useful, because it's like that is the standard of what the other anti-flat earthers do.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, even when they're proven wrong without a shadow of a doubt, they still say nope.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm. It's like, because their belief is tied into it. It's like, whether like people believe in God or not, everybody has like an inherent grace from God where they have like a measure of faith as well, where they can choose to believe God or not. And so when things like NASA are mixing the lines, getting people caught up in a deception, it's like it is preying on a person's belief. I mean, it's also why we get cults like Scientology or others that like PJ has shown. Like, man, how do these cults form? How does this happen? Like, haven't they actually read their Bible?
It's so mad, the things that they make cult, even a dieting cult. The last one I did was about a weight loss cult where they incorporate Christ into New Age, wealth, losing weight. Losing weight was their way of fasting. Losing weight is not fasting. That's not why you fast, So yeah, they put that. So they made a cult out of weight loss. I mean, come on.
Well, it's like she had her group believing that she was Jesus reincarnated, right?
Oh yes, absolutely.
Oh
yes.
My goodness. And so from our point of view, like, how could these people be so spiritually blind that they don't see that?
Yeah, exactly.
But it's because they actually have a lack of God's word in their mind and in their heart, where they don't have those spiritual defenses, and so they fall prey to it. And that's what happens with the Globers a lot. Their beliefs are being preyed on.
Yeah.
So even though they can be proven wrong, like there's still that inherent, trust that they had placed in the idea, the imagination of it, where they can be slow to, take their belief out of it, their trust out of it. Because it ultimately depends on like trusting in man. And scripturally, we're not supposed to do that either.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
But it just shows you how blinded people are today. They just fall for anything, really. I mean, it was really sad. I was listening to an interview today as well from a guy that used to be a Christian and he became Muslim.
Oh, brilliant.
And the whole time he's like prepping up this, how true the Quran is and how it's, superseded the Bible because Muhammad says this. And then the pastor's like asked him a very simple question. Have you read the Quran? He's like, no. It's like, you know what I mean? But then you think to yourself, was this guy really a true Christian?
No.
Not if you can go to a completely different religion. We're not weird in a religion anyway. A completely different religion with the theology that's completely evil. How can you go from Christ to that and and been a Christ believer. No.
It's
No.
like God.
Yeah,
could
but I
still-
mean,
oh, go ahead.
but think about it this way. How can you be a Christian that understands Jesus was crucified to your sins, then go to a religion that claims Jesus was never crucified? You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, yeah, not good. And though, but I still want to say it's like his time as a quote unquote Christian. It's like God was, he's still able to work on us even if we're making any effort, really. So yeah, like God is still able to plant things in people's minds, and sometimes they have to really,
Can I just
get
say
to the east, or
Yeah.
before they actually return and find out, oh, God was actually telling me the truth there, but I didn't really believe it.
Yeah.
Mm.
Absolutely. Smokey McBacon, if people get blocked, it's for a reason. So stop your whining. It's just that I've blocked you, but I can just see you on the StreamYard side. But stop your whining. If a mod blocks someone and Flats doesn't agree with it, you'll free them. Simple.
Yeah. Anyway, are they saying that the globe Earth says that Jesus didn't exist? The most Christians are globers. I don't think that's right. No, that's not what we're saying, Omnibus. But we do talk about, if you're a Christian and you come across scriptures and it talks about the Earth not being a globe at all. It's actually totally opposite. Don't you think it's time that you step back and say, well, do I believe what God says in the scriptures, or do I believe what man says? Which is anyway has no evidence for. So it's kind of putting faith in a religious belief that goes against God. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I don't know why he was hidden, Smokey. I have no idea why he was hidden. I didn't hide him, so I have no idea why he was hidden. Nothing to do with me. Ask the person that bloody hid him. Okay?
Maybe read the comment that was hidden and see who hid him. Yeah. Maybe it was you that did it, Smokey. We never don't know. Anyway. How's it going, Roger? Good to see you, man.
It's going good. I love your microphone, dude. It's
My earphone. It works.
yeah.
Oh, it's good. He was trolling with NASA stuff. I'll go and watch NASA. There's a lovely launch. That's why. Because he was trolling. Because he was trolling, Smokey. Simple as that.
Shame.
Did they take video of them going into orbit from the NASA launch? Come on.
PJ just told you, Smokey. And if you got an issue with Smokey, then shame.
Yeah.
I told everybody we have a no troll policy that's started on this channel. And if you have an issue with trolls being banned for trolling, then this is not the channel for you. Sorry.
I mean, I've blocked Smokey, so the only reason I can see him is the StreamYard side. You know?
And Omnibus, no, like lots of us were like already Christians and Globers.
Mm-hmm.
Like I believe the gospel. And so like ultimately it's like when the globe has been around for a couple hundred years or so, the point is that is flat earth a salvation issue? And I don't think it is.
I was going to say no, it's definitely not. But Omnibus, whoever he is, says well, if the scriptures say the earth is flat and we go and check and it's not flat, which one is telling the truth? Both, because both observation and scripture will tell you it's flat.
Well, let's for instance look at last night's discussion with Luca. We only showed observation, and we saw that he clearly said there's no evidence for the globe. You can't, observe anything for the globe. Right. So based on observation and evidence alone, why would you believe in the globe? Now, if you're a Christian, why would you believe in the globe if the scriptures tell you it's not a globe?
Right.
Well, if Omni has something to really say about it, there's a link at the top, isn't there?
Oh, yeah. The link is above there if anybody wants to come in. That's how Derek, PJ, and Roger know how to come in. You just click the link and you come talk. There's no contradiction between scripture.
And Omnibus, that's precisely what so many of us have done. We checked the scriptures and found out, actually aligns with what we see physically, even though that's not the main purpose as a Christian, which is to see by faith.
Right.
Yeah, no, clearly that the globe is not real. And it's not biblical either.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Luca, what's up, man?
Hi. Well, all I said was basically that it's locally flat, not that you don't observe curvature.
No, there's no such thing as locally flat, and saying locally flat means you don't observe curvature.
It's locally flat everywhere.
Locally flat everywhere.
Exactly. Right, yeah. No,
because my locally flat is next door to this guy's locally flat, which is next door to that guy's locally flat, which is next door to that guy's locally flat. So all these locally flats make level flat plane.
Mm-hmm. Hey, all the data points that are put on a datum are actually a level plane. They have to be to make a Cartesian grid. That's the point.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I sound a little
locally
off.
flat is just like maybe 3 miles, I'd say, to the horizon, I guess.
Dude, we got observations well over 3 miles.
We showed you one last night with over 700 miles.
But you say they lie, so why would he show you more, dude?
Well, he gave up a perfect explanation. He said people might say it's a cloud. So let's.
And he showed how it's not a cloud.
Compared it to the mountaintops. They're not clouds. Oh my goodness. I got more than those.
They're literally in line with exactly the positions those mountaintops should be. All 8 mountain peaks fit exactly the positions, and all 8 mountain peaks fit exactly how they should look. And I've never ever seen, and out of my 39 years of living, I've never ever seen a triangular shaped cloud.
Yeah, me neither.
Well, that would be like double the distance of the longest photo taken.
No, the
longest shows it's not a globe. Well, Luca, the problem is it doesn't fit your geometry for your globe, okay? That's it. So in other words, that's showing your globe to be false. It doesn't make it a lie or false. It just means your globe is a lie. Your globe is false. It disproved your belief system.
Well, why did that guy get the Guinness World Record for the longest photo taken when it was like 300 miles or something?
Because he actually signed into Guinness. To get a Guinness World Record, you actually have to sign into it.
Yeah, you don't just get it just for, you have to apply to it. You could do something that's the world record over and over, but it's not a Guinness World Record unless you apply to them. And they just don't automatically give you it. There's plenty
I know he's going to apply.
There's been plenty of people to be Guinness World Records. Plenty of people, but they are not Guinness World Record holders because they didn't apply for it.
Luca, can't you go and annoy someone else?
You heard Vicky.
Like, you do nothing. You sit on here day after day talking absolute shite. Even the Globers are bored here. It's ridiculous. And smoking McPig shit. I'll ban whoever I want. Go suck a doorknob.
That means go suck a doorknob.
Taste good. Hey, how you doing, Vicky?
I ain't gonna be told by a bloody Glober troll pig who I can and can't ban or time out. Go suck a doorknob.
And that's being,
that's being nice.
That's diplomatic.
PJ, I wanted to tell you something since I got you here, right where I wanted you.
I'm going.
Yeah, Christmas. You were like saying I should not stream, but our family, they're all sick, so nobody did Christmas.
No. I was just saying take time off, dude. That's all, because I wasn't streaming Christmas. 2 days I stayed off because I stream all the time. I mean, I've got to take some time off. If I can't take Christmas Day off, then you know what I mean. So I was just telling you to spend time with your family. That's all.
Yeah, I wish I could have. They won't let me over there.
No, I know. You said afterwards. No, I get you, bro. I get you. Yeah. I have streamed on, I streamed on New Year last year. I think I streamed on Christmas Day at one point as well. I've done that, but I just thought, spend it with your family, man. We stream all the time,
Yeah. So, Luca, go read the comments in yesterday's stream, and Michael Kahn put your answer in there. He said, the globe died at the first oil rig in the Black Swan.
Yeah.
The Black Swan has been explained by refraction.
By who? Refraction. Yeah,
Goodness,
sure it
it
has.
has not been explained by refraction.
Look, right.
Huey
How
left that
hasn't it?
refraction in there so you would bite
We're
that
just
hook.
gonna
and
go round
he
in
said that when he
circles.
first made it.
With
Yeah.
Luca.
Yeah. So yeah, you can believe what you want, Luca, but
And
there's
that's the
several
thing.
Black Swans.
And that's the thing. That's the thing with Derek was saying. We can't do nothing about his disbelief. It's his disbelief to get over. We can give him this information, bang, 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 every single day. It's up to him to take it. It's up to him to believe it. You know, it's not up to us.
Well,
we can't change that.
All I know is that crane, which is on the Black photo oil rig, don't bend like that. So
Good God.
you know,
Dude, he left the
there's
refraction
obviously
in
something
there.
going on there.
Luca, he left the refraction in that photograph so people like you would say that.
No,
There's
that's-
other photographs further than that.
The thing is, Luca, it's not the refraction that's the issue here.
Yeah.
The fact is that the horizon is further away than what's blocked.
Beyond 10 miles, dude. All horizons are on trial in anything. That's what the whole point of that Black Swan is to start.
And the
with.
fact that you're claiming refraction is literally falling into the trap that, yes, your horizon's not physical.
Ding, ding.
I do agree with that because
You have to have a physical
obviously
horizon
when you're
on your
looking
globe.
out at the horizon, it's always going to have some optical effects.
There is no physical horizon. You need a physical horizon on a globe.
Like D-Man just said, 700 miles away.
700
We still can't
miles,
get past that one, Luca.
There's
There's no
photographs
point in
like there's a world. Look up the Guinness record for the longest photograph.
Well, that's
Look it
like
up.
isn't that the one that's like 300, 400 miles away?
Yeah. Now, how far is that beyond your horizon?
I mean, it was like, well,
Today.
3
obviously to
miles at
get
the most.
that kind of photo, obviously
of photo?
he would have to wait for specific conditions and align the photo just right. You know that it takes some
Why don't you go and do
preparation
it,
to get
Luca?
a world
You
record.
have to have a physical sphere edge on a globe.
Can we all start talking over Luca like he did everyone else yesterday?
I know he's bad for that. He's really bad for it.
You are really rude yesterday. I'd have banned you.
I'm sorry, I'm talking over you, Luca, but I'm trying to get you to go look at the longest photograph in the world and tell me.
Yeah, as already.
Well, all I know is that to get a world record of the longest photo does need some preparation. So,
So
you know,
go,
Why don't
he
you
obviously
go
did some
prepare, take the
preparing.
picture and come back to us when you've done it.
You obviously can't just take a picture and say it's the longest photo without preparing anything.
Oh my days.
yeah,
A lot of the
deliberate.
time, Luca, a lot of the time people just go and do photography and they don't have an intent to look at that far, and then later on examine it and say, hang on, I can see something I'm not supposed to see.
It happens all the time.
There's no point with this person.
Yeah.
None. It's a waste of oxygen.
Sorry.
Yeah, he's saying it yourself, D-Man, but you know, like I say, it's his disbelief. We can't do nothing about his disbelief.
No, but he comes here every night and tells us his beliefs. We don't care, Luca.
Well,
I
you
don't
see
care
what's
if you
the
live
big-
on a spinning waterboard. I don't care if you live on a triangle. You do everyone's head in.
Well, and see, Vicky, an issue is Luca a lot of the time doesn't understand that his belief is involved.
Yeah.
No,
He
but
doesn't
then
get
you
that
can
yet.
go and play with people that love balls as much as he does.
Okay,
Instead of
flat.
doing
like,
our nuts in
what-
every day.
You're
Like-
not coming here helping us, Luca. You're not teaching us about
No,
anything we didn't already
show
know,
every night.
that we didn't already come away from.
Boring. Like nobody actually comes here to listen to you drone on for a week and never get to the point. It's
Yeah.
boring. Gives me
I've got another video for you, Luca, if you want to watch
it. Let's watch it.
It's the Himalayan one, and I want you to explain it again to everybody.
Snowden.
We showed him it.
Hold on.
All right, that one. Sorry, I thought you were on about the 700.
I've showed him this myself, and he just sat there and said they lied. That's all he said. Same thing he said yesterday.
Same thing he said yesterday. Yeah.
Okay. Watch this, Luca. Roger, you might just have to mute the music now.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
There you
go. Thanks, yeah.
Maybe copyright.
See, they're not talking anyway, so.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to mute it completely.
Completely. I thought I did.
Short, thanks, yeah. Copyright, they don't like music on YouTube for some reason.
Certainly don't, not even AI generated music until you got a copyright strike for.
Yeah,
beyond a joke.
So what is the data for this observation?
Well, he gave it already, part of it. It's 144 kilometers. I don't know.
From Dubai. You can see the Himalayan mountains from Dubai.
Yeah. 400.
That's insane.
Yeah. It's refracted.
1,400 miles.
Amazing.
And I'm guessing about, what is the elevation of the plane?
Like 31, I think.
30,000 feet. About 30,000 feet. Check at that. That's insane distance.
Distances, yeah. He'll give you.
I just want to say to Wesley, hey man, yes, even the Bible tells us that the moon has its own light. Wow, and that's clear. I don't see the refraction in there.
He uses all different filters, but those are definitely mountaintops.
Just to tell Luca quickly, those on clouds. Clouds do not look like that. Just because you get people like Simon and wanting to make excuses, like, oh, it has to be cloud, doesn't mean it's cloud. It just means they're denying reality.
And I do also want to give another plus for Luca, where it's like in even showing up, there is still something going on with his actions that says something, where he's still, wanting to know the truth, even if he has trouble believing it.
He doesn't want to know the truth.
I don't think he
Well,
does.
see, that's the thing. No, he doesn't know the truth, so
he doesn't want to. He's quite happy.
Well, see, if that were true, then he would have been like the other anti-FE and wouldn't, even talk to us.
No, he comes here to disrupt. We all know it. If you go to his account, he literally tags the worst trolls.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very immature. I'll say that.
No, he don't want to learn nothing. He just wants to get
make an example out of that. What he does.
Well, so there's a lot that's kind of out of our control with him in that. But as far as, let's say, trying to contend for the faith, so to speak, even though we can't decide it for him, there's something that keeps drawing him back.
No, he just tries to debunk the Bible.
He doesn't know scripture.
No, exactly.
But he doesn't want to. And this is the thing with Luca. 3 years now he's been coming on and nothing has changed. Nothing.
Well, see, okay, and there's something to it where, like, imagine ourselves, during Christ's ministry on earth, and we're around the disciples, and we see Luca. Even if he doesn't believe God, doesn't believe what the disciples have to say, why does he still keep talking to them?
Because he gets attention here where he doesn't anywhere else.
Well, see,
no Globers would have him on.
See, I mean, there is that kind of effect with him and his own will that he still wrestles with. But he is still getting something from the rest of us.
Listen, Ryan has dealt with Luca.
So because you are a pilot, you fly a lot. Just to have your opinion, what do you think?
Yeah.
Right now, what I can see is that let me get ready to what we see from our perspective when we are flying, the height that we are.
Yeah, we want to hear what the pilot says because he actually tells you.
Yeah, I know that, but I'm just saying you just started playing it when people were talking.
I was talking.
Well, I did say something, but you guys didn't hear me. Or
Ryan has been dealing with Luca for 7 years. 7 years.
I took photos of the 2,800 mile Himalaya things. Looking over them again, one of them, it says 2,800 miles, but on another screenshot I took, they wrote 1,400 miles. So which one is it? Is it 1,400 miles?
Different positions. He was at different positions at different times. Remember, he's in an airplane.
They're flying.
He's traveling.
So at one position he was 2,800 miles away, and another position he was 1,400 miles away.
Yeah, the 1,400 miles away, you can clearly see the mountain. That's why he earmarked that. That's the distance.
I mean, that's what you do in planes. You travel. You don't stay in exactly the same place.
Yeah, no.
Anyway, let's listen to what the pilot says.
Yeah, let's do it. Thanks, guys. I'm sorry about that, Vicky. Sorry.
That's all right, Rog.
I thought you heard me when I said you got to hear this part. Yeah. Here we go.
And some there are many people who think the shape of the is flat, and some people think is round.
Yeah.
Okay. So because you are a pilot, you fly a lot. Just to have your opinion, what do you think?
Right now, what I can see is that let me get ready to what we see from our perspective when we are flying, the height that we are getting, we can actually see the shape of the Earth. And there are some times, for example, when we are using the weather radar, one system that we have on the airplane, it shows. We can actually be seeing the thunderstorm, like let's say too many miles away, like 1,000 miles away. We can see it, but the radar doesn't reach, and because the lines of the radar are flat. Okay. So if the Earth would be flat, they will be actually reaching the thunderstorm. As the Earth could be having some curve, the rays are actually going up into the air. So I mean, at some point right now they are parallel to the Earth, but at some point they are going upward. So. By my opinion, my point of view is that it will have some shape. It will have some round shape.
Some round shape.
Yeah. Well, flat. The closer that you get to the Earth, flatter that you will see it.
No, because if you arrive to Dubai 2 hours before Dubai, even if you reach Dubai, you can see all the Himalayan mountain range in the background, and that is 2,000 miles away.
Yeah, so I know, but because the Himalayas are so tall that they are gaining the curve of the Earth. You still can see it because they are so high. You know what I mean? If you be on the surface.
Now, did you hear that, Luca? He said you can see him from 2,000 miles away, flying into Dubai. The pilot did. Yeah?
I did hear that, yes.
Oh, okay, so you denied that last time. It's annoying, man. So
and would you say that pilot is a flat earther?
No. Probably not. No.
Now, does it register in his brain that when he sees that means it's not a globe?
Well, The most you can really hope for 30,000 feet high in a plane. That's what you said, right? The plane is about 30,000 feet. So
yeah, they don't really go above 35,000.
Even using what I said yesterday, the D equals 2RH or whatever, the height equals 9.1 kilometers. The D, obviously, the distance and the radius of the Earth. So, even taking refraction into account, that's still about, and the height of the Himalayas as well. So, it's about
Why
700
is the height, which is still should be bad on your globe?
Yes, for the climb of 1,400 miles and 2,800 miles, and 1,400 miles it goes 2,000, around 2,000 kilometers, and 2,800 miles it goes around.
You just heard the pilot. Wait, you just heard the pilot say 2,000 miles.
Yeah, literally.
I mean, no, that shouldn't be possible to see them 2,000 miles away.
Yes, exactly. It shouldn't be possible. That's what you told us last night.
Shouldn't be possible, should it, on a globe? So there's something wrong with your globe. That's the point.
It's literally, Lucas, literally slapping you in the face and saying, hey, pay attention, I'm not real.
Exactly. You're just trying to make excuses, but no, that's not possible because the globe says. Well, it is possible, it is happening, and the globe doesn't say that.
Okay.
It's not the globe.
Okay, let's put it this way. Yeah, let's put it this way. What are you going to believe? An observation that is shown, it's reality, or something that says it's not possible to be there?
Well, obviously, if you're viewing it 2,000 miles away with 30,000 feet high, then obviously that would not be possible. That's impossible. You can't view the hill.
It's reality. Yet it's being observed.
But how?
So that inherently means that somebody in the mainstream is lying to us.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, someone's wrong here.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
Right. Clearly, it's the globe. It just is.
Every time.
And you're free to disbelieve it. And so,
you haven't even considered the possibility of them being wrong. You know,
what?
It's already
maybe the
Wait. It's an actual video observation. Are you saying it's fake?
That's what he said last time.
They wouldn't even know if what they were looking at was the Himalayas, right?
Even the pilot who's just getting interviewed now, he knows nothing about what's going on, nothing about premeditation, think about anything. They just ask him a simple question, and he's saying yes, he sees the Himalayas over 2,000 miles away. It's literally observed with his own eyes.
Well, maybe there are other mountains or land that he's looking at.
Sure, where? What other mountains or lands are there?
Well, I suppose I'd have to look at.
I mean, write it down. Look it up later.
I suppose I'd have to look at the flight map and see what's around 700 kilometers away.
2,000 miles.
Oh yeah, go ahead. That everything out. Yeah.
Go for it.
Much more than 700 kilometers.
I'm gonna drop.
2,000 miles.
Wants to come on.
Okay.
And Luca, I can't listen to you anymore. You do me nothing. Everyone else, love yous. Bye.
Bless you, Vicky. But yeah, look, at the end of the day, like you've been admitting over and over, it's impossible on your globe. Yet it's observations. This means it's observed. This means it's seen. Okay? That means your globe is false. It's falsified. You shouldn't be believing your globe anymore. You should just let it go, man.
Well, I would say the globe, not his globe, because even when I did believe
it is his globe.
You know what I mean?
It is his globe. No, it's personal to him, so it's his globe.
Mm.
I mean, I didn't really take the globe personally. So when it was debunked, it was like, okay, not a big deal.
No, it didn't. You know, I mean, I had not much cognizance from it. You know, it was like, yeah, oh man, really? I'm going to be a flat earther? What? Me a flat? It was kind of like that. But no, everything dropped into place for me when I got the evidence and all that. I was like, oh, that's why that happened. And that makes sense now. I don't see
and like in the chat yesterday, Dick Wayne mentioned something where I've done it too, where back when the algorithm was actually pro flat Earth, right?
Well, yeah.
I exited the recommendations for flat Earth material for a couple of years.
It's too bad you can't.
I'm like, that's just silly, you know.
There's a lot of that material you can't find anymore.
I know it.
Yeah. Definitely not.
Mm-hmm.
I got the video back in. I didn't mean to stop sharing. Sorry. You want to watch the red? There's not too much more.
I mean, the airliner at like the airplane or whatever at 30,000 feet, that's sea is about 340 kilometers to the horizon, like I said before. And well, a huge mountain like Everest or something sea is about 330 kilometers to its horizon. So adding them together, and you get like maybe 670 kilometers, maybe a bit more with refraction, but that's nowhere near 1,400 miles.
No kidding.
No, it's not.
So the silhouette must be something else, not the Himalayas.
Yet the horizon is over 2,000 miles away, because that's where the Himalayan heads are.
So maybe
right quick, Luca, before you start, is there another mountain range near the Himalayas besides the Himalayas?
I don't know. I'll have to check
There's no.
I'll have to check the flight map to see what's around 700
kilometers. But take a look. Feel free.
Maybe it's a closer range.
How can it goes across England, from Wales across England? Oh no, we're talking about the 700 one or this one.
This one.
Sorry, I'm thinking the Wales one. Next one. Sorry, my bad. I'm thinking about the Wales one.
Yeah, you're thinking yesterday.
Yeah, I'm thinking yesterday, but still the same principle.
Yeah, it's still the same.
Are you looking at a map yet? You figured it out.
So, you can play it. You can play it, Roger. Then we can. This is what he says.
You won't be able to see them. That's what I was telling you about the thunderstorm. So if it's something that is kind of like a normal height, you won't see it because of that curve. As it is so tall, you can still see it, and what you see is the tops. You don't see the bottom part of the mountains. You know what I mean? So I hope that with that,
a lot. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Have a nice flight. Okay.
Yes, thank you.
I'm on your flight.
Perfect.
See you, sir. Thank you.
Wow.
We can actually be seeing the thunderstorm, like let's say too many miles away, like 1,000 miles away. We can see it. We can actually be seeing the thunderstorm, like let's say too many miles away, like 1,000 miles away. We can actually be seeing the thunderstorm. Like let's say too many miles away, like 1,000 miles away. 1,000 miles away.
I just want to say thank you, LJ, for your $2.
2 hours before Dubai, even if you reach Dubai, you can see all Malin.
There you go.
He says, Luca, welcome to Flat Earth for the 10,000th time. Thank you for the super chat. LJ, you rock.
So did you figure out the map yet, Luca?
If there was a thunderstorm, then it's likely it could have been clouds that they were looking at.
No, that's not what they're talking about.
That's what he's saying, Luca. He's saying even a thunderstorm is too far away for the globe.
He said he saw.
And you know what's nice about? Yeah, you know what's awesome about like things like this? You can verify where the distance of that thunderstorm is, and if they can see the thunderstorm that they're not supposed to see, it verifies the observation.
What about? I'm looking to see what's close, around 700 kilometers away from.
Why are you going to 700 kilometers? The thing is over 2,000 miles.
Well, that's how far you can see. It's about 700 kilometers. on the globe?
No,
No,
no.
they can see further. So what are you talking about?
Well, well, with 30, it's
See,
around
you're presupposing
700.
you're presupposing the globe again. That's what I'm
Well,
saying.
yeah.
You're not looking at the evidence. You're saying this is the globe. This evidence doesn't fit with the globe, so this evidence must be wrong. Instead of looking at your globe being wrong.
It could be the Hager Mountains. That's a possible candidate for the.
Where are they?
UAE, Oman.
Look at the elevations, Luca. It's
I mean,
impossible.
That's plausible.
Thank you, Ansentu. Thank you for your €2. Really appreciate it. He says, hit the flat likes, people, with a praying emoji. Thank you very much, Iwan. Really appreciate you. You rock. Thank you for all the support.
Isn't Dubai close to the Hager Age? So it's
the
like,
elevation, Luca. What is the elevation of those?
From a jet, those mountains can look like a low wall, so to speak, near the sunrise, right? Near sunrise.
So much copium. So much.
Yeah, he's trying really hard. Thank you, Roger, for gifting a membership. Woohoo! Appreciate it, man.
Anytime, dude. Everybody
Who got the membership?
And things can get hazy as well.
Who got the membership?
Because of the storm. So it's quite plausible that it is the
No, he's saying you saw a storm far away. You didn't say it's there, Luca.
Yeah, he said they saw a storm 1,000 miles away.
Even with you'd still get haze.
Where's the haze? Show me the haze in the store photo right now.
Well, I mean that's pretty hazy now. I mean, it's orange and it's quite zoomed in, so
he's using a filter. That's what's orange.
Yeah, he's getting the silhouette of the mountains. So where are those other mountains you're talking about?
Where's the haze, Luca?
Yeah. The major height. It could be the Musandam Peninsula.
What direction is that from Dubai?
It's a couple of 100 kilometers from Dubai.
Why would
in which direction? In which direction is that?
Well, I don't really know, but
yeah, is it in the eyesight before the Himalayas?
But like I said, the major mountains is very plausible, and the peninsula
again,
is less.
Again, is it in the eyeline site to the Himalayas?
Probably. It's about eastern, right? The major mountains are eastern UAE, so and they're about northern Oman. So it's quite plausible that that's what it was instead of the Himalayas.
Well, it sounds more like you want it to be plausible, but that would be your belief.
Well, it's an explanation.
Well, see, that's why I said it'll be good for you to like really look into this later, and then come back to us with a revised Luca version.
I'd call it a valid excuse.
Not if it's not in the same direction. Not if you're looking at the same direction. It's not in front of what you're talking about. Then no, it's not.
Hey, PJ, can I interrupt for a second? Yeah, there's more than one people who actually see the Himalayas when they fly into Dubai. You can look on Instagram. There's people who got videos posted of it. This is the only people that do it. There would be people correcting them if they didn't see it. So there's just average people do this on a flight into Dubai.
And the idea of a valid excuse is really invalid, because it's like you can't just keep excusing yourself away whenever there's an observation that contradicts a belief you have. Because it nullifies personal accountability, being responsible. like if you keep excusing yourself away from, like you can apply that to anything. Like, oh, I'll just excuse myself.
Yeah.
Like that's kind of the problem with mankind in general. Always excusing ourselves when we're in error.
I found another video, just a mainstream video of somebody viewing the Himalayas from their window on a flight to Dubai.
Wow, we'll watch that one next.
Okay, yeah. I haven't watched it
Let's
all.
just
but
quickly
yeah, but-
finish watch. Yeah, let's just quickly watch this video finish, and then we can.
Here we go.
go back.
You got a couple minutes left.
I'm gonna grab
Mountain range in the background, and that is 2,000 miles away.
Yeah,
So
I
what
know,
do you
I
can-
know. Yeah,
So
I
what do
know,
you
I know. Yeah,
So what do you
I
can-
know. You still can see it because they are so high. You still can see it because they are so high. You still can see it because they are so high. As it is so tall, you can still see it. But you actually, what you see is the tops. You don't see the bottom part of the mountain. As it is so tall, you can still see it. But you actually, what you see is the tops. You don't see the bottom part of the mountain. As it is so tall, you can still see it. But you actually, what you see is the tops. You actually, what you see is the tops. You actually, what you see is the tops.
By the way,
You actually,
that
what you see
video
is the tops.
voiceover is the
tops.
pilot's
The
voice.
tops. The tops.
Yeah, it is.
That's
I
the
like
pilot's word. Just to let you know.
Yeah.
The tops.
So cool.
The tops. The tops.
This one blew my mind.
Is it?
There are a group of people
Oh yeah.
that absolutely and honestly believe.
All right. I think we can stop it there. I think it's pretty much done. Yeah.
But yeah, that was the pilot's words, Luca. Just in case you're wondering.
Yeah, you can see the tops, just the tops from 2,000 miles away. Yes, you can see it. Yeah. Why would he say that? He's a pilot. He flies that route all the time. So I'll go get the other video. One.
I don't know.
That's a good start right there. I don't know neither.
I know. The reason I know is because the globe's false.
If
Well, even luckily there's like other evidence, not just observations that say it's a globe. So
Yeah, of course.
that we have those,
Of course there is.
this one has music in
like
it too.
actual measurements.
I've never seen any.
Yeah, where are they?
What about the plum 1 mile across the lake thing,
Oh,
where he got the auto level, and it was lower than it should have been,
How do you mean?
meaning that it's curved.
Wait. Who is this?
maybe downhill.
He's talking about Maine Surveyor is what he's talking about. Nathan debunked him the other day.
Wait. You're saying the main surveyor did what?
I forget what. Hold on, let me see if I can.
Because I remember one he did a few years ago, which we totally debunked straight away when he was literally surveying a slope.
Was it 1 mile over a lake? Was that
No,
the one?
it was literally a slope. He was looking downhill.
Well, an auto level should automatically level it out, even if it's on a slope.
No.
So it shouldn't matter.
What an auto level does is it sets the level automatically. That's what auto level does.
No, it like even if it's on a slope, it'll read level.
It sets the level automatically. That's what auto level does. With a theodolite, you have to just set it manually. That's the only difference. It's
Yeah,
all
Maine
optical.
Surveyor
Because-
is not reliable, dude. Sorry.
No. The guy, this is the same guy that took 3 different types of theodolites and auto levels next to each other and got different result readings. They were literally right next to each other. And every single instrument gave different readings.
Let's see.
You got to
No, it
calibrate your
wasn't that.
tools, dude. That's really what the point of that is.
Mhm.
Flash, I got the video. If you want to watch.
Yeah, put it on.
Mm,
I'm going to mute it too. It's got music
Yeah.
right away.
Different types of
Yeah.
music, yeah.
All right. I've never seen this, but here we go.
Fly Dubai. View from our window.
Ooh.
Now remember, this is not a flat earther. This is just an ordinary person saying, look at the mountains from Dubai. Look how clear that is.
That's beautiful, dude. But they're on the same flight, basically going to Dubai.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Himalayan mountains.
It's, I found someone talking about it on a debate. I could play that one for you.
Look, are you even paying attention?
No, he's not.
Look at this. Look how clear this is. Does that look like Cloud Sea or different mountains, or is that a Himalayan mountains from Dubai?
That's around probably
From a-
1,400
From
miles
a
away.
different, yeah, from a different source, someone else. This is probably not even a flat earth.
No, they're not. Didn't say flat Earth on the video at all. Oh, look at the flat Earth.
Look how clear that is as well.
So put that in the curve calculator and smoke it.
Kathmandu, Nepal.
That's it.
Copy G2.
Wow.
That was
All I can say from that is I can see how people would say it's clouds.
But it's not clouds.
Those were not clouds. That was as clear as daylight.
But
It's definitely
I found someone talking about the
I'm sure you
curved
did.
test.
Yeah. Pretty amazing.
I'll see if I can see. Oh, can I not share screen?
I don't know,
You
can you?
can.
Font wide. I shared my screen on this before I thought this app. I don't know.
So this isn't the first time this has been brought up, is it, Luca?
It's 12 minutes and 4 seconds in there. The video is titled Flat Earther Can't Help But Deflect When Losing.
Oh, really?
There we go.
Fun.
Okay, are you gonna post it up or put the link in the
Oh, right, yeah, that's smart. I'll do that. It's 12 minutes and 4 seconds into the
Can
debate.
someone get it in the private chat and just share screen?
Yeah. I'll paste it here. It's
So the
12
question
minutes,
is-
4 seconds in.
I got a question for you. Who's in this debate?
I forgot who exactly, but it's Dr. Blitz and
Oh boy, Dr.
Wow.
Blitz.
That explains a lot.
Oh my goodness.
Thank you, dude.
Dr. Blitz,
Bring him
Dr.
on.
Blitz is one of the most delusional people I've ever come across.
it's 12 minutes and 4 seconds into the video, which he shows the curvature thing. You know, the 1 mile across the lake, and it's pretty good.
1 mile across the lake. You shouldn't see any curvature, just to let you know.
You know.
No, unless you've got tools.
Dr. Blitz thinks he's a brain in a jar too.
What's up, Chris?
More like a jar in the brain.
Yeah. I think he used the vat term. I'm a vat, brain in a vat or something.
Oh, brain.
But he's real existential when it comes to what he believes.
He's a rat of that.
He also thinks they're trapping neutrino starlight in Antarctica.
Right. Yeah.
Well, he also thinks nature just always exists.
See? Yeah. Are you gonna play the video?
Yeah, I'm
Just
waiting
a
for
bit.
someone to
It
share it.
doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't go for that long.
Just waiting for
The-
someone
the
to share it.
section. Maybe 4 minutes. Oh no, even less. About 3 minutes.
Okay, I'll share it. If I'm not-
Yeah, it starts at 12:03 and ends at
Right.
15.
Really, do I have to give this guy a view?
15-14.
Seems so.
Can you not see flats now? It's at the bottom.
Yeah, I'm gonna share. There we go. It's up. From 12 minutes.
It starts at 12:03 minutes then.
Oh, it starts at 12:03. Okay.
Yeah, so skip 12:03. Yeah.
What the heck's it doing? It's doing the opposite of what I wanted to do. What? What? Is this? Hold on, let me refresh.
Maybe
it disappears.
It's weird.
Right, here we go.
Oh, there we go.
That's why it gets extra views, you see.
Yeah, 12 minutes, 3. Yeah. Yeah, like that.
It's Baron Rutledge's account. It's a local lake. This is that's the target that he's going to try to see. Here's a good look at the plate level as well as the 12 min vial. So it's level. He's now measuring the height from the nail, the CL of the target. He's measuring the height to the nail. Does 61 inches sound fair? Yeah, I think 61 inches sounds fair. Before I forget, here are my coordinates for the target. Those are his exact coordinates. Let's speed this up a little bit. Here I set another nail. I'm careful to set it below the water surface. This is an auto level, like a wild RD2. It's difficult to buck in an instrument 1 mile away. Here we have sorry, it's a little bit too fast now.
Wait, pause it quickly. How much, Luca, how much curve should you see with 1 mile on your globe?
I mean, unless you're using a tool, you wouldn't be able to.
Not a tool, no tools. According to geometry, how much curve should you see at 1 mile?
I mean, using your eyes alone, you wouldn't be able to detect curve over 1 mile if you just observe it using it with your eyes.
No, according to geometry, how much curve should be in 1 mile?
I mean, about every mile is 69 degrees.
No.
He said this yesterday.
Every
69 miles. 69 miles is 1 degree. My bad.
And what about
So how much? So how much in a mile?
Luca?
Oh, sorry.
I do have a question after you get done, but
right. Yeah, I guess that would be math. So let's see. I guess over 1 mile. Less than a tenth. Like let's see.
Centimeter, maybe.
The 8 inches would apply. The 8 inches per mile squared. Let's see. So yeah, that I guess that would be it. The curvature drop over distance. So about we'll just divide that like at 2 inches, maybe.
Okay, he says 2 inches, guys. Let's see what the observation shows.
Here we have 61 inches as well. So the target and the viewing device are both exactly 61 inches above the surface of the water. Okay. Those are his coordinates. Now he's going to look through and see, well, what is he, where are his crosshairs? Oh, okay, so there are his crosshairs, right? Oh, look at that. Why are his crosshairs so much higher than the target in orange? Why are the crosshairs higher than the target in orange? Tell me. You know why?
Oh, hold on. Go back a little bit, Luca. I want to see
That's
how
not me.
high that is above that other stick. It's like right almost on top of it, isn't it?
How far back?
Yeah, how far away is he too?
Yeah, 1 mile. It's about 1 mile away.
And you said how much drop should be in 1 mile, Luca?
Well, about 5 centimeters over 1 mile.
You said 2 inches, correct?
Yeah, 2
Oh, wait,
inches
you
over
said-
every.
So it's not 8 inches per mile.
What?
It's supposed to be 8 inches per mile squared. So how do you
Well,
get
the
2
dis-
inches if it's supposed to be 8 inches?
It's a distance equals 1 mile. The radius of Earth equals 39, 59 miles. So using that, I guess 1
Should be 8 inches.
squared, 8 inches.
Yeah,
39,
not 2.
59.
Okay.
So
Correct.
if we convert that, it's about 5.1 centimeters.
So 8 inches.
Huh.
Correct.
Well, no, it's
Yes, according to your geometry, it should be 8 inches, not 2 inches.
I think it's about 2. No, it should be about
8
2.
inches per. It's 8 inches.
8 inches per
Are
mile.
you saying the 2? You know, the distance, the radius, the height. You know, it's
Literally supposed to be 8.
Okay.
It's supposed to be 8 inches because you are 8 inches per mile squared. Do you understand that? So 1 mile is 8 inches, 2 miles is 32 inches, 3 miles is 72 inches.
Yeah.
Do you understand that?
how high was the thing above the ground? I forgot. Was it 6.9? Was
I
it
have no idea about
6.9 inches off the ground?
Yeah, and the water level is going to deviate a little bit between here and there. You got to take into account for that. And there is other effects like terrestrial refraction you guys like to scream about all the time. But he's almost right on top of that mark, dude.
It's not too far off.
Okay, so I want to know, what is the measurement? How off is he on this measurement?
Right.
So much higher than the target in orange. Why are the crosshairs higher than the target in orange? Tell me. You know why? He was pointing straight out. The target and the observing device were both exactly 61 inches up. So why, when pointing straight up, if the Earth was flat, would the target not be exactly where the center of the crosshairs land? That's so confusing.
1 millimeter pulling that thing up, and
it's not 1
everything.
millimeter. He can even show us the level. The level shows that it's exactly level.
Can you tell me? Can you answer my question? Is the Earth's rotation everywhere
Pause
the
it
same?
quickly. Pause it quickly. Actually, if you look on his horizontal level, when you showed on the video, it wasn't perfectly aligned in the level. So that's false.
It's an auto
can I
level.
go back? He's not at the auto level. He's at the other level. He's at the theodolite. Even the auto level as well. If you looked at the bubble, it's got a bubble level to give the horizontal.
Yeah.
It wasn't perfectly centered. Okay? If it's even an inch off or literally like a hair's width off, it gives discrepancy. And also, did he do any corrections?
Especially out
No.
over a distance, because they're out over a distance. The longer the distance, then the more of a deviation it'll make. Just a little difference.
Think of it this way. Try and take a laser level. I mean, not laser, just try and take a laser and try and pinpoint it to a target a mile away. See how difficult it is.
Yeah.
Because the further away something is, the how can you place it? If you think of an angle, the razor opening, okay, the further away it goes, it's more difficult to get it pinpointed. That's why if someone's pointing a laser at a target, the further away it is, it's more harder to get that shot, you know, that perfect bullseye with the laser, because it's further away, so it's difficult to pinpoint it. That's exactly what's happening here. They're not perfectly set, because I know the very main surveyor guy, is very not how can I say perfect when it comes to leveling his devices. Seems to be one of his characteristics ever since he started his YouTube channel.
Right.
He never aligns at 100% level and claims it's level. That's why I say the main survey is a joke.
Yeah. Yeah, and I don't even know if he tells us what is the difference, what is the deviation. I mean, what is the...
No, that little crosshair that he showed you would show less than what even Luca said with 5 centimeters. So guess what, Luca? Globe debunked by his own observation because it should be 8 inches.
It says drop equals 8 inches.
Yeah, there should be an 8-inch drop.
That's what it should be. That's not what was showed.
No.
Let's see if he actually says it.
See, look, it's level.
That doesn't look too...
Look how level it is.
Not perfect. Not perfect.
Look how level it is.
No, it's leaning to the left.
It's leaning.
Is the
Wait, he's holding a level to a measuring stick, not the level. It's not even the device using. So he's literally showing the level to a different apparatus.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my word.
You're watching the evidence right before your eyes, and you just can't help but deflect, can you?
I'm not watching any evidence. He can.
We're doing it right now. We're doing it. If look, if you're closing your eyes and shut.
Yeah.
Go back quickly. We're showing that. Go back quickly. We're showing that level. When it we're showing on that
your eyes,
bubble.
and you just can't help
Stop. Can you see that? It's not perfectly level.
Perfect. I don't know if that's just the angle.
deflect, can you?
Yeah, see, no, it wasn't perfect. It wasn't perfect. Try
There
it.
we go. There we go.
Yeah, but
You're watching the evidence right before your eyes, and you just can't help.
Yeah, it's not perfect. No, it's not perfect.
Sorry, Lucas. Tell me.
Excuse me. The only way to get a level in that kind of situation, you have to bring some artificial platform. Because look at the ground itself. It's going to be really hard.
Can you?
Yeah, it's not perfect. It didn't change the angle when it was still not perfect. That bubble was more towards the bottom of that circle.
So, Luca, what more do you want? Because you see, this is. If I was on there, I would have told this straight away to Dr. Blitz, and I can tell you he'd do exactly the same when he debated me.
Yeah. Kicking you out at the end and said something about Elizabeth.
And kicking me off, exactly.
Idiot.
Well, and that's the thing. It's like he is intentionally skewing his results.
And what it does, like it levels itself to the local gravity.
No, that's a theodolite. What he's got on here is a theodolite. It's not an auto level.
No, the
even the auto level. Wait, dude. Even the auto level, you have to align it manually to an extent. You have to literally get those those legs to be as level as possible before the auto level starts adjusting itself.
So in other
now,
words,
what he was showing there, but remember that's the auto level. What he had there was a theodolite. That's a manual level.
True.
You have to manually set that level, and if he can't get a pinpoint precision, it's going to be off.
Yeah.
Get it?
But I mean, yeah, the datum they use that has gravity in it has the radius value of the Earth already calculated into it. That's why we don't like calculus. For one, it's a spherical geometry that actually puts the radius of the Earth into the equation after you get a measurement. It doesn't happen while the measurement's going on. They get a measurement to a point, and they calculate the spherical nature of the Earth into their calculation. That's
because
what
they have to do a whole bunch of corrections to make it fit a ellipsoidal model.
Mm-hmm.
If you set up an auto level, and sight a target 1 mile away, the line of sight stays straight. The ground and any level, quote unquote, level surface
Why didn't he use
goes
auto level
away underneath it. So you
Why
should
didn't he?
get curvature.
Wait,
So,
Luca. Why didn't he use 2 auto levels?
well, he's using one auto level to get the
He's
line of
using
sight.
a theodolite, and he's using an auto level.
You should get a curvature effect relative to that straight sight line. So
Again.
roughly about 8
Okay. What I suggest you should do, maybe, Luca, go and look how auto levels and theodolites work and how they are set up, and then get back to us, because you clearly have no idea what's going on.
No, you don't know what you don't know.
I've debated surveyors. I've debated surveyors on this exact thing. So don't tell me I don't know what auto level is.
No,
okay.
it levels itself to the local gravity.
You still have to listen. Yeah. You still have to set it up manually, and then it adjusts itself locally, automatically. The other thing he was using was not an auto level. He used 2 different types of apparatus. One was a theodolite, which you manually set. The other one was an auto level. He only showed from the theodolite it was off. He didn't show from the auto level it was off. Wonder why?
Because what is the gravitational model they have? Right, there's a geodetic gravitational model.
The reason he's doing the same that Bob, not the science guy, did a few years on his lake. Exactly the same thing. We called him out for exactly the same thing. Mm-hmm. Okay, where he deliberately placed the one auto level higher than the other one on a piece of land, and it claimed, "Oh, look, it's level. It's the same thing." No,
that was like 2 years ago, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You put some duct tape on a telephone pole across the lake too.
Wow, it's raining hard here. I don't know if you guys can hear that.
I hear it.
Oh yeah, wow.
But it's not a bad sound.
Oh yeah.
Flooding all over here again.
Nice.
Oh yeah. By the way, the mechanic did come today.
Nice.
To check, and it does look like it's the tension pulley that gave in by the chain. So we have to replace. Now we have to replace the chain, the tension pulley, and the guides, and then we have to get the aluminium cover taken to get welded and stuff.
Did you spin the block?
We're looking so far. No, the block is fine, but if it is, so far it looks like it's only going to be about 5K at the moment.
So where are you at? How much money?
So we'll see. It all depends. Nothing. We spent all of it to get here.
Damn it.
So, yeah, I mean, so we need about 5K still.
Yeah, the total still.
But I just want to say thank you again, everybody that just helped us get here. Yeah. So thank you, everybody that did get us here already. Appreciate it.
All right. Just see you guys.
Are you leaving, Luca?
Oh,
yeah.
He's leaving the globe. Yeah, he's leaving the globe. Cheers, Luca.
Bye.
This is
Cheers, Luca. Love you, man. Praying for you.
Bye.
The question I got though is, what does an auto level have to do with the Himalayan observation that we just did?
No.
Absolutely nothing. It's a straw man created. It's a straw man created by Mr. McToon, where he was on a plane and he said, "Look, I took my theodolite app on my phone, and the horizon is below my on my app, so therefore the Earth is curving down."
So it's Dingleberry Earth. That's what it is. Okay.
That's insane, man.
But
people don't understand is when you use a theodolite app on your phone, you have to calibrate it, okay? And if he's calibrating it while the plane is flying like this is level, yeah, just put 2 and 2 together.
I get you. Yeah, the theodolite pointing in the sky.
Yeah.
It only knows its orientation.
I'll be back now.
Hey,
Hey,
Mr.
Matthew,
Eastman.
how you doing? Yeah.
Hey, yo, what's up, people?
You're in the woods today, it looks like. Here.
In the woods, man. Oh, yeah. I was up there in your part of the country.
So if you're an Eastman, are you always looking west?
I rise in the east and I set in the west.
Cool.
He's like the
How's
sun.
my audio? Is my audio coming through?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm at the top of the Cumberland Mountain. It's in northern Tennessee, north of Knoxville.
I know where it is. I've been to the Cumberland Gap before. Yeah.
It's right down
Beautiful
here.
place. Yeah.
I'm only like 10 minutes from this outlook. You can see that big building is Walmart. I live right behind Walmart.
Hey, if you're up there that way, there's a lake out there called Grasshopper Lake. It's near Cumberland Gap. Go out there. It's pretty, man. It's just beautiful.
Cumberland Gap. The Cumberland Mountains are so huge. It's basically they go all through
I think it's
West
near Chattanooga. Yeah.
All the way to Virginia.
Look how flat that looks.
I know. It's huge.
Yeah, and you can see all the way. Like, I only have my binocular with me. I have my telescope. It's in my Jeep, but I just wanted to get up here. It was just a nice day. It's like 70 degrees out. Like, dang, that'd be a nice day just to take a look. It's finally clear out, and
You
you
can
can see
on those trees. Yeah.
like there's mountains way out on the horizon. Those are the Smoky Mountains. You have the Cumberland Mountains on one side of the valley, and then you have the Smoky Mountains on the other. So you can see that's over 70 miles. And right now, I believe I think my elevation is 2,000 feet, 2,300 feet. But it goes way higher over there. But yeah, you can see all the way across the Tennessee Valley, all the way to the southern side of the state of Tennessee, from one side of the state of Tennessee to the other.
So 60 miles.
Yeah, especially when I angle way out there. I'm talking about hundreds of miles. You can see the mountains all the way across, all the way to South Carolina. And if I have my telescope, it takes a minute to set up the mount, to get the camera mounted up on the scope, to get it aligned just perfectly right. And
I know the feeling. I've had to do it.
the same on my monoscope. I have a 10 times zoom on my monoscope. It takes a little minute to get oriented. And then this is a frequently visited place. And then there's more company coming up now. They just drove up.
Hey, Chris, are you a junior?
Am I a what?
Is your dad Chris Conley?
No, but I have the same middle name. It's my dad's middle is Scott, and I'm Scott. I'm not a junior though.
I think Chris Conley sang in those Cumberland Mountains.
No. Originally, I'm from Fort Myers, Florida. So,
what a picture, dude!
Love that.
Yeah, you can see infinitely far as far as the atmosphere will allow you. Like it gets pretty hazy out there. See my monoscope just throwing it on there. Hard to get that.
He just dropped the phone. Dunk.
He's falling down the mountain.
Yeah.
You got to watch out for the tree stumps on the way down. Yeah.
Let's see. Light is not. I need the mount for it, and
I thought I was looking straight into your eyeball.
right now, it's just a view for right now. Yeah, I mean, I doing the math and everything, like you're talking about how far you can see versus
what you're supposed to see.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's impossible. I've done it before, all the way to like South Carolina, mountains over there, Viking Mountain, to the point where I'm at, and yeah, it would be impossible. But you can see them, like the mountains way over there, the Smoky Mountains.
Yeah, I did the same thing in Arizona, man. I did almost pretty close to a 70-mile observation I did with binoculars, man.
Yeah.
7,000 foot elevation, 7,200.
That's the
That's all
entire
right.
Tennessee Valley right there. And then I'm on the Cumberland Mountain and then the Tennessee Valley. And then on the far side, I don't know if you're seeing it on my phone and my view, but those are the Smoky Mountains.
So you're looking north, right?
No, I'm looking south.
South.
Once you drop,
Yeah, have you heard of Gatlinburg, Tennessee, Pigeon Forge? Okay, that's
Rebel Yell.
You're near Dollywood, man. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. That's on one side of the state. I'm on the other. I'm on the Kentucky border, right here. Yeah, this is the Cumberland Mountains, and everything in between is the valley, Tennessee Valley. So if you can see,
horizon 60 miles away, just about. What you're saying?
well, yeah, practically from these closest mountains that you'd be able to see, because the Smoky Mountains like basically runs parallel with the border, and it just run up and up and up and all the way down to South Carolina. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that
from
goes
Charlotte.
further and further away going.
see the slip-on shoe cloud.
Yeah, the slip-on.
Slip-on shoe, yeah. If it goes to the left, you can see a cloud. It's like a slip-on shoe. To the left, left.
Well, you should tell Brenda about that.
I'm starting here, and I'm in a pocket basically where
What
they
are
start.
what are all those dark clouds in the bottom that look like mountains?
You know what I mean. Yeah.
It's really hazy out right now too. See how the like blue the mountains look, where all the moisture's in the air.
Yeah, that's why they call them the Smoky Mountains, right?
Yeah, that's what I see it. I mean, a lot of times you get like cloudy clouds stuff, makes it look like smoke.
I was raised in Piedmont. You know where that is, right?
No.
Charlotte, Mecklenburg, Gaston County, North Carolina. It's right on the border where South Carolina is. So I would vacation up there in the Smoky Mountains when I was really young. We go to Boone. We go to Grandfather Mountain.
Have you heard of Johnson City, Tennessee?
Sounds familiar. Yeah.
Okay, it's East Tennessee, Johnson City, Kingsport, Bristol. They got the Bristol Motor Speedway, and anyway, those are the Smoky Mountains. There's a high peak over there called Viking Mountain. It's like the highest peak, and that in between, like basically Tennessee and North Carolina.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've been to Mount Mitchell. That's supposedly the highest peak in the Appalachians, as far as
okay. Yeah. Viking Mountain is one of the most popular. It's one of the highest too. Yeah, I guess you didn't.
Billy Graham's got a radio station on top of Mount Mitchell called Black Mountain Radio. So if you want to listen to
the Smokies has some high peaks, like over 4,000 feet, 4,000+. Like these are huge. These are 2,000 plus, but the Smokies they get way higher.
Yeah. They say they touch heaven. Is what I've heard.
Yeah, no. Once you get to the Smokies, you just drop off the end of the earth. That's it.
Oh yeah.
Drop off the end.
Saab's up your way too. He lives up that way.
I think he's in Virginia.
Nobody.
He's in Virginia. Well,
mountain.
Well, of course, nobody's saying Luca.
Luca, is he here? So he's gone.
No, he's gone.
Nobody's saying that the
Oh. Nice.
We're making observations that go well beyond the reach of the sphere Earth.
We got polarized sunglasses on. It's hard to see.
Cut the reflection out of it. Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Is the moon up in the sky there? Did I see the moon high up?
No, that's a cloud.
Well, I was going to say it looked like a little crescent moon. Further up. Not that one there, but further up. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Virginia's the other direction.
Is that the moon? Is that the moon?
No, it's Zenu.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was.
Yeah, it is the moon right there.
Oh, there, right up there. Yeah, there's the moon. Very small.
Yeah, it is small.
What?
Oh,
Why
I
is
see
it
it.
so small?
If I brought my telescope up, we'd be able to get real good views of this stuff. But
No, but the thing is, I've never seen it so small even here by me in South Africa ever.
it's got
Itty
balance.
bitty.
What? That's very small.
Well, I hear if you bend over and look through your legs, it changes in size.
Yeah, bend over and look at do this through your legs. That'd be awesome, Chris.
I had a guy do that one night. He said it does work. It changes size.
Yeah, good point.
But I thought the Globers claim that it doesn't change size.
No, I think they should give it a 2-degree or something size change. I believe it's magnified by other reasons, so you're not going to get any.
It's all optical.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was trying to see if I can get any rays through the clouds, but it ain't angled right for that.
You're on a hiking trail, aren't you? Pretty much.
It's an outlook because mountains are bedrock. They're exposed bedrock that, and this is it's just an exposed piece of bedrock out here. It's at the top of the mountain.
I heard that Cumberland Mountain had flying, stinging lizards.
They do? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, they're part Nephilim.
Okay.
What? Explain. What?
Lizards, stinging, flying lizards.
A flying, stinging lizard.
It's dangerous as hell. I bring my kids here when I get them for holidays and stuff, and they like pushing it. I'm like, oh no, get your butt back up here. You're gonna fall.
It's not very secure, that fence, is it?
No, there's no fence. It's all intuition. They think they like to push the boundary.
Is that a quarry?
Spectroscopy.
Is that a quarry down there with the water?
It could be, more than likely, yeah.
Is it just a little lake?
There's a lot of quarries up in the mountains up in there.
Yeah.
Some of those lakes are 300 feet or deeper, man.
Yeah, I think that's just.
Oh, we've got a question from Law Translation. He says, Flats, what do you guys think about dinosaurs?
Oh,
I think dinosaurs existed, but I just don't think they're portrayed as what we're told today.
Yeah, the word dinosaur is only like 200 years old. The Bible says there was large beasts, Leviathan, Behemoth. So I certainly think there was some kind of big beast, but how they look that they show you in the documentaries, no, I don't.
Also not billions of years.
Well,
Also not
Job-
billions of years.
Yeah.
Job describes Leviathan almost like a sea dragon, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was certainly bigger beasts, definitely.
But the dinosaur species like T-Rex, Velociraptors, nah, I doubt it. We need evidence.
No, T-Rex would now have got feathers instead of bloody.
I mean, think about it. A T-Rex evolved into a chicken.
Yes.
Does that make sense?
Evolved into a chicken.
Yeah, that's why his two useless hands became two useless wings.
They can't fly. He's a rooster.
Well, and it's like that's why belief is so important, or also the direction of it. Because people can make those leaps of faith, like, oh yes, a Tyrannosaurus Rex really did evolve into a chicken. Like what are you basing that on? Like,
I heard, I'm sure y'all have heard it years ago. There was a bunch of people out there saying T-Rex was just a big kangaroo.
Big kangaroo. Where's his pouches? What's he keeping his pouches?
So what you're saying is these massive beasts evolved into smaller critters we have here today. That's crazy.
Yeah, because that makes sense with evolution, doesn't it?
No.
Survival of the fittest and all that. Yeah, kind of goes backwards.
So I want to ask Wesley: has he ever touched the rings of Saturn, measured them, play hula hoop with them? Yeah.
Let's see. Almost. I get a lot of light pollution through this monoscope. Oh, there we go. There's something.
That's better. Yeah, now we can see now.
Nice.
It's a 10 times zoom. So this mountain's way, you see them way in the horizon. That's 70. Yeah, these right here. Oh, shit. Lost it. It's any little.
Get some gaffer tape, man.
Yeah, I've done the math on it before, and it should be not possible. No, that's the. Those mountains.
Oh yeah, you can see them now. Yeah.
Those mountains way back there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you can see them with the zoom. I can see them on my bare eyes, but the camera quality is not good.
Yeah, Jim's using the monoscope. I think at 10 times now, isn't he, Mr. Enos?
But we have to say, cameras and stuff never do justice to what you actually see when you're there with your eyes.
No, of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
All right, I got a challenge, Chris. I got a challenge. Can you get the moon in focus with that little crystal ball?
Oh yeah, it's just a little monocular, like a little 10 times zoom monocular. Let's see. Yeah, maybe it's a matter of because I don't have the phone mount for it with me. I just grabbed the monocular without the mount, or I could just line it all up. This is the mount's in my car, and I already walked up the trail. Let's see. I'm trying to block the sunlight because that's letting a little.
Yeah, it's filling the lens actually.
Yeah, it's very difficult, and it's the same thing with the. Dang, let's see here. Do I got it? Zoom? Yeah. Okay.
Right, so you've been getting glimpses, though it seems like you may have adjusted it a bit more.
I always had that thing. Seen it for a second.
I'm gonna put this comment up just because Sean is streaming us right now.
Oh, he is.
Or is it?
Man, next time I either got to get my phone mount or do it some other way because it's not easy, frustrating at times. And I had an older telescope too, like a reflector, and it could be with a very bad tripod mount. It could be very frustrating in high zooms because any slight little teeny tiny itty bitty movement throws it off like hundreds of miles, in the sky, and you lose it. You got to start back to lower zoom, lower power.
It's kind of like lining a telescope up is a pain in the ass, man.
But now I got a German mount. It's got counterweights on it. It's got fine-tune adjustments. And it's a Newtonian where the reflector's at the back, and then it reflects back to the eyepiece up at the front. And it does way better.
I got the same thing on the Celestron I got.
Yeah, that's what I got, a Celestron 127 EQ. It's a 5-inch.
Mine's a 400 or a 450. I don't know. It's a trail model. It's made for trips like this. So if you in national parks, that's what they made it for. People go looking at stars at night at parks.
Yeah, it's been so cold out, and today's just been a nice day. It was like 70 degrees, and it cleared up because it's been cloudy for like a month. I'm like, whoa, I want to go up there and just take a peek. I've been wanting to get up here and bring my telescope, but it gets so cold. I have problems with that too because the temperature, the scope will start fogging up, the lenses will get foggy. There's all kinds of atmospheric stuff that affects it, makes it a pain.
Roger, you need to do this on Trail Ridge Road this summer.
Okay.
That on top of Trail Ridge Road is like 12 feet up there. And then you can go to this lookout spot It's gonna be pitch black. Don't get eaten by a bear.
All right. Yeah, I've been chased by bears up here, dude. I was in Bailey, and two bears came down the trail after me and my stepbrother. We hightailed it, man.
Yeah.
Made it back to the house.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Hightailed it.
Oh, yeah.
Time to go.
Hightailed.
He's making fun of my accent.
No, it's just the Americanisms. We hightailed it.
Hightailed it out of there, yeah.
It's something I would have had in a cowboy movie, you know.
I think daylight is so beautiful, though. It's so deep. Like it goes from 12 miles high to 32 miles high. It's like 20 miles deep. Daylight. It's so beautiful. Like the Marianas Trench is only 7 miles deep. So the deepest part of the ocean is only 7 miles. The deepest part of daylight's 20 miles. It's so much deeper. You know, daylight is, and it's so much more beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've also had run-ins with mountain cats too. There's lions up here, so you're on a trail with one of them, you want to keep moving. they'll hunt
There's
you down.
Nephilim in them there hills.
Yep.
Not to mention the flying
I
snake.
do have an AR-15.
Oh yeah.
I'm a veteran, but I carry a can of pepper spray should do just as good.
Yeah, bear mace.
I hope.
Always
I
have.
comes up on me right now. Toast, cooked.
I hope there's no wind.
No,
I'm hearing at the
Go
moment.
straight into the wind. Yeah.
So I'm hearing at the moment back home they got a problem with all the baboons.
Ooh.
Wow.
So they're
They're
starting
mean,
to
dude.
get
Baboons are
really
wild, man.
wild and stuff. They trying to take children and animals and things.
Are they
like dogs?
tools? They're making implements of war, marching in formation.
Yeah.
Planet of the Apes. Another outlook over here on this mountaintop. It's way higher, and I've never been there. I've been wanting to take a journey to get to it, but at night, because from my house right down here behind Walmart, that white rooftop building, I'm like the neighborhood right behind it, and then I could see cars parked up there at the top of that ridge all the time. My telescope stuff, but
There's got to be a road up there. There's all cars up there.
I mean, and then it's like the road I took to get up here. I have a Jeep Wrangler, so it's 4x4, or it'd be impossible in like a normal car. But
I got an Explorer I drive around up here, so I got all-wheel drive on it. It does the same.
well, you got them like little crevices from water flow that'll throw across the road,
Oh yeah,
and it'll make like 4 or 5 inch.
like a
You know,
washboard. Yeah.
Yeah. And if you don't have a ground clearance on your car, it
You won't make it.
yeah, difficult.
I've seen people drive up with cars, man, and they get stuck.
Yeah.
Loose
That's
dirt.
right. This is a pretty popular place. I live in a really small town. It's only, it's called La Follette over here. There's 6,000 people. I live in Jacksboro, the county seat. That's 2,000 people. And then over there is Caryville. There's another 2,000. So, I mean, this is the county seat. This is like this is like the, you know what I mean? Downtown right here.
The two mountains I grew up next to were Kings Mountain and Crawford Mountain. They're down below the Piedmont. If you're ever down in Gaston County, yeah, they're beautiful mountains. There's a battleground at Kings Mountain for the Revolutionary War. There, that's where we won our first battle against the British. The South Carolina Regiment actually turned the tide. They wore brown and green, and they hid in the woods, and they waited for the British to come in and just took them out.
Nah, they felt sorry for you, bro. They just let you win.
Oh,
Carolina.
I don't class myself as British, bro. I'm Scottish.
It's Scottish.
This is pretty imperial. I love it. I've come up here a lot. And every time I get every time they're out of school, like summer breaks, Christmas break, Thanksgiving, you know, like spring break, I'm always coming up here. But the past year, I'd say this whole entire past year, I've gotten into stargazing and telescopes and learning astronomy and familiarizing myself with the sky and the stars. And I was doing pretty much everything from my house down there, but then I upgraded and got a better telescope, and then winter hit, and then my stuff started fogging up, and I've been wanting to get up here. So today was the first day in like 3 months.
You got a nice breeze up there. I can hear it.
Yeah, it's a little windy. Yeah, you see that.
Speaking of that, you ever been to Blowing Rock before?
Where?
Blowing Rock.
No.
You ever heard of it?
No.
Huh. I think it's on the North Carolina side of the mountain.
Okay, yeah, those mountains over there are beautiful, in the Smoky Mountains. My brother lived in Chattanooga, my mom, my brother, and sister. And there's a lot of pretty mountains over there, too. The Smokies, like, through Gatlinburg, if you drive through Gatlinburg and through the Smokies there, the Smoky Mountain National Park, there's like at least 20 different outlooks you can stop, and then there's just amazing views you can see for.
They got those ribbon roads that go up the mountain too. You switchbacks. Yeah.
There is a point right over there where you're talking about where you can see, like, I think it's, how many states is it? Is it like 5 states from one spot?
I've heard of it.
Yeah, I forgot the name of it, but yeah, you can see 5 different states from one outlook.
360 degrees, you had to turn around. Yeah.
North Carolina, South Carolina,
Georgia. Evolution anymore? I can see that. Don't jump.
Never look
Chris,
at the sky with the
There's people leaving right there. They got a Jeep.
Mic check.
Bro.
Matthew, you barely hear
Yeah, I can hear you, man. What's up, man? You just very soft.
Have y'all looked through these night vision binoculars at night at the sky?
No, but I want to. I've seen them. I've seen some of the views and stuff on YouTube, and I've looked at maybe getting one just for that.
Yeah, the whole sky is like, there's so many things moving around up there, dude, and you could see it so much like that with that monocular. The one I threw was like $5,000, but I mean, I was in Houston, right, and there's a lot of light pollution, but when you look at the sky through that monocular, it's lit up more like when I'm on top of mountains in Colorado.
They got them for way cheaper now. You can get them for like $80, $100. You know, maybe 150.
The quality's the same, but the one I looked through, it was crazy.
Well, yeah, there's a couple different technologies. Like one of them it shoots out its own infrared light to light up like a spotlight. And then there's like the military grade that, you know, those are the expensive ones you're talking about where they don't require that.
Yeah, this is on top of it, right? It was badass.
Yeah, there is a huge difference, but I mean, the night sky is beautiful, though. I don't know how the quality is coming through. Do you see this chemtrail?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, the jet there. I'll zoom in on them jets. You can get all the way in. You can see them like, I mean, it's pretty cool. Getting them jets, and they're about 6 miles high in the air. 30 to 40,000 feet. That's Mount Everest. So if I was on Mount Everest, I'd be that damn high up. I'm only at 2,300 feet right here. Around that.
Yeah, I heard there's no such thing as chemtrails anymore. They're all condensation trails, according to Monkey Cat Pat. Yeah.
Thing is, you can clearly see the difference.
I know the difference.
My children can even spot the difference. The contrail vanishes like instantly; it starts dissipating.
Yeah,
the chemtrail lingers, and it has a much more definite line to it, and it stays a while.
In other words, there's something else in that drill. Yeah.
Chemicals.
Oh yeah.
They're turning the frogs gay.
Turning the freaking frogs gay.
All right, Alex, calm down.
You mean Bill?
Oh yeah.
But at nighttime, I see so many amazing things like shooting stars. I love shooting stars. I see, and they'll sometimes just zip right across. Sometimes they're a little slower moving. Like, and then there's a lot of stars with character. I use Google Sky Map and Stellarium, so they'll use the gyroscope in your phone, and you can move it around. It'll tell you, oh, that's Jupiter, that's Saturn, and
Do you ever see the falling stars go from the horizon upwards?
What's
that?
that?
I've never seen that.
Shooting stars. Do you ever see them go from the horizon upwards?
No, you don't. You never see them from the horizon up. It's always coming down towards you.
Nope.
It's really weird, eh? You would think you're in space.
Yeah.
All these stars, when you're shooting stars, it wouldn't be selective on how it falls.
Yeah.
Or from which direction.
Yeah. Directionality. That's what I was going to say. Maybe I should Google whether there are dinosaur fossils like I did last time. And Siri said, no, there isn't any dinosaur fossils.
Are you talking about
So, man, it's wow, so far away. But yeah, I mean, wow, and there's some pretty sunset there too. Like over the mountains, especially when you get those rays through the clouds, because the sun will head that way, and then as it gets closer to setting on the horizon, the vanishing point, you will start getting the crepuscular rays shooting through the clouds, like bottom up or sideways, where you can see it splitting out through the sky, the rays and stuff. And then the fuchsia, where the daylight turns from blue to like the pink orange.
Mm-hmm. Isn't that caused by different gases though? Like that's what the colors come from.
Daylight is independent of sunlight because like if you look in the creation, it makes sense. He said, "Let there be light." That was daylight. He didn't even make the sun yet. So what it is it's Faraday's laws. It's induction. Basically, like if you have a Tesla coil, what that's doing is making a moving magnetic field, and then you have a stationary conductor. The stationary conductor is ether. Okay, when you have a moving magnetic field through a stationary conductor, it creates a voltage. Or you could flip that around and say a moving conductor in a stationary magnetic field. Where the moving conductor is daylight, ether, and it's moving through stationary magnetic field, and it's creating its own voltage. I'm saying like a fluorescent light bulb.
Yeah, it's exciting the gas molecules to get that glow.
Well, it isn't gas; it's ether. It's what it's the medium that everything, all electromagnetism is.
So you say daylight is ether?
I'm saying daylight is voltage. Like if daylight is like a fluorescent light bulb, it's cold light. It's fluorescent. It's like moon. It's a cold light. And I have my own ideas about the moon, which I can show you some things that would blow your mind.
So daylight's just like excitement.
It's like a fluorescent bulb, in a Tesla coil. You could hold a fluorescent bulb, even with them little plasma balls. Those little vacuum sealed plasma balls that you touch, and then that's setting off a pulsing magnetic field, and it's creating the electricity because the ether. The station, so it's moving through that, creating a voltage, so it'll light up the fluorescent light bulb wirelessly.
So I'm guessing you're a big fan of the Prestige.
I don't know. Oh, I've never seen it.
Go watch it. It's actually got Tesla. It's about Tesla. The movie is pretty much.
Yeah, it's not about Tesla. It's science fiction it's science fiction, really, with Tesla and it. David
He
Bowie.
did wireless induction in the movie.
Yeah. But yeah, he's
it's just like you take a little bar magnet and you have a solenoid coil wire, and you take the bar magnet and you move it in and out of that solenoid coil wire, and that's going to create a voltage. You hook up a multimeter to the solenoid of wire, and you can see a voltage. You move the magnet in and out of the solenoid, right? The solenoid copper wire is a conductor, but in the earth, we're not using wires. Everything's wireless. You got to reverse engineer and look outside the box. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's the same way. You could flip it. You could take that solenoid, you could take the bar magnet, hold it still, and then you can move the solenoid coil wire over and in and out of the magnet. It's going to create a voltage. It's called induction. That's how Tesla, made the generator motor. It's how we get all our electricity through induction motors. It's a moving magnetic field. It's a spinning magnet, and on the as the rotor, and then the stator is the copper wire windings. So you're just moving a magnetic field with, as a turbine, and you got the stationary conductor, the coils on the stator, the stationary part on the outside. That magnet's moving, and it's a moving magnetic field over a stationary conductor. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So you like Shank the Globe just put out a video about that very thing, the whole principle of it.
I don't know. Ether, I just get lost in ether because I don't know what.
Try to define what ether is. That's what he's looking for.
Yeah, that's a pretty tough one, right? Whenever all of the education system and everything denies it, with Einstein and all that, right? So it leaves that individuals like us to have to reverse engineer and be outside the box thinkers to come up with, and you do the way I do it is one piece at a time, like Zetetic.
But Chris, before they can deny it, they define it, and I just wonder what it is.
Ether is like the waters above, basically. I guess you could say that's what I see it. Honestly,
ether.
It's like water. It's like you got it's basically, you can think of it as like waters. Yeah, I guess they use hydraulic analogy with everything, which is also something I don't do. I don't do electrons. I don't do any flow. I do fields and frequencies.
You don't believe in photons, Chris?
Water's above.
No, because they'll use that in real waves. They'll say 1 minute it's a photon when you're talking about ionization and fluorescence, and the next minute they'll talk about it's a wave when you're using a double slit experiment. You know what I'm saying, with the laser lights?
Good day, gentlemen. And Chris, you have a background in electrical stuff in some way, I'm assuming, right?
Self-taught.
Oh, okay.
It's a passion of mine, so I spend a lot of time deep diving into it heavily.
I have a background in electrical engineering, electronics engineering, and what you're saying is absolutely correct. And it goes over people's heads sometimes when you're talking about that. But it's pretty cool to do. These are like fun little science experiments you can do with kids. And what you were actually referring to in regards to the magnetic field, and having a coil, copper coil, and then from there moving a magnet in and out of it, or moving the coil back and forth, a stationary magnet. Right. Yeah, it's called Lenz's law.
Lenz's law. Okay, go ahead. Lenz's law.
No, it's specifically Lenz's law.
Yeah, I was thinking of Lorentz force, but no, that's something totally different.
Yeah, it's very different. But then this is also associated with Coulomb's law as well. So, but yeah, when people start talking about electricity and stuff like that, yeah, I tune in very quickly. But the other thing I was going to say as well is that when I was in the military, I was in the Navy, and at one point I went up onto the flight deck, and they have these things called NVG-9s, Night Vision Goggle version 9, and they said they're like $5,000 a piece. And one of the flight deck directors, he let me put them on, and he said, "Look up into the sky." And I was like, "Oh, what is that?" He's like, "We don't know." Because they're just going back and forth. It looks like fireflies in the sky. They're just going all random directions and stuff.
Yeah.
You can't see them with your naked eye because there is no light out in the middle of the ocean.
Andrew, I got a question for you.
Yes,
Like when physicists like Miller claim that they can manipulate the ether with flukes, what do you say to that?
I have never heard of that. So
He actually made that claim. So
I wanted to say, like this whole emotionally induced voltage thing, like it's called MIV, and it all like really goes back to Faraday and his laws of induction. He's like the OG when it comes to basically everything electrical. But the ocean itself is a conductor. It's saltwater. Saltwater is a conductor. Fresh distilled water is a dielectric. But the ocean has currents. It's moving. It's a moving conductor through a stationary magnetic field. So that's creating a voltage.
yeah, I agree with you on that.
Is creating a voltage. So that's how they measure it. That's how they measure it in the ocean, is through that process, through MIV. And then you could apply the same thing to daylight. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, it's actually pretty cool. There's these, even though fluorescent lights are pretty much not used anymore, at least here in California, because California has something called Title 24 where we have to update everything to LEDs. But for a fluorescent tube, because it has that different type of, I forget what it is. It's like argon gas or something like that. It's one of the noble gases. And you can, if you wanted to test and see if that particular tube, that fluorescent tube, you can get this thing. It's lots of companies actually have it. It has this telescoping thing. You know, it extends out like 6 feet or something like that, and you can put it right up to the light, and from there, even with the power turned off, it'll still excite it. It's excitation of the gas and it causes illumination. Same thing with how fireflies kind of do the same thing, but that's more chemical than gas. Anyways, that's all I had for now. I will be listening in the background, well, on YouTube.
Good report.
Yeah. Unless you have any questions for me, but I mean, I was just joining in for that. That's all.
It's getting pretty popular up here right now. There's a lot of.
Last thing. So you're in the Cumberland area?
Yes.
Yeah, there's a really great song called Cumberland Gap by Henry Rollins. Or is it David Rollins? I think it was David.
I'm not too sure. I'm right now on the Cumberland Mountain, the first mountain ridge in the Cumberland Mountains on the Tennessee Valley.
Oh, I've been out there. Yeah, I've driven coast to coast. It's an awesome place to drive through. And yeah, the Smoky Mountains was being discussed earlier, and I think they call it that because of like the fog. It just kind of sets right on top of the tree line and stuff, and it looks like it's smoke.
Yeah, they call it the Blue Ridge Parkway because it looks blue from a distance.
Daylight is so vast, and trying to have conversations without bothering other people. Yeah, like it's amazing how vast daylight is. It's half of the entire world. We live in a 16,000 mile, wide, vast land, and then the atmosphere itself is only 32 miles high. They say the Kármán line 64 miles. That's the official saying for outer space. 64 miles high, and you're talking about a 16,000 mile. It's vast and thin. You know what I'm saying? And daylight, whenever you separate the two, that's how you can get the sun so much closer. You ain't got to be 3,000 miles in the air because it ain't responsible for the daylight. You know what I'm saying? Hello? Okay.
Well, it's like you're saying, like the sunlight or the daylight precedes sunlight.
The daylight is independent of sunlight. So I'm saying.
I think so.
Whenever you look at the crepuscular rays, it makes more sense. I mean, you could pull the sun. It brings the sun so much closer. Like the moon. The moon's close is like you got at nighttime when it's cloudy out, you get a hot spot. If you're ever looking at the moon on a full moon and on a cloudy night, you get a hot spot right in front of you. And I'm here on the East Coast of the US. So somebody on the West Coast at the exact same night, exact same minute, exact same second, on their own cloudy nights, got their own hot spot. You know what I'm saying? Like it's much closer than, you know, like the coffee cup caustic, all that. Like, I mean, that's not possible. You know what I mean? Because especially on my own scale model, like I got one of those AE maps. You guys still with me?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah. I got like one of those AE map posters. And then you start doing the scale model, like using measuring tape and all that. And if you go even like 300 miles high with the sun, you're already way too high. You're already like way too high, because then you'd start seeing sun in the other side of the map. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
The angle's too steep.
It's not my work, but like from work other people have done, it's like what I've learned is like we can't actually determine the absolute distance of the sun or moon.
Especially when they're using flawed trigonometry, because like say you try doing like, you know, basic trigonometry. Like if I'm standing here and I'm the 90 degree, if I'm standing on one of the tropics, like say the Tropic of Cancer, and when the sun's at zenith on the summer solstice, and you're wherever, you know, somewhere far away, 1,000 miles away, and you can't just straight line, because you got a personal atmospheric dome of perspective. You know what I mean? It's like if you take a quarter slice of a pie or whatever, you got two straight lines, but then you got one curved one going around, because, you know, the sun will rise, it'll go from the horizon, it'll go up over your head and then back down again. So they're using flawed mathematics to try to pinpoint it and do it that way. There's more to factor in.
Right. And with like how the mainstream operates, you know, they try to act like, you know, math is an absolute. It reminds me of like shows like Stargate Universe, for example, where one of the main characters in the show, his name is Eli, you know, like his nickname was Math Boy, where like he could figure out any equation, you know, to figure out their way through space or whatever. But they gave him like a teammate, like a girl from like an enemy group or whatever. But point is, like, she also had an affinity for math, and she's like, I really love math because it doesn't lie. Like, it was like a narrative they were pushing. Like, it's not just in that show, it's everywhere in the mainstream, where they act like math is absolute, and it is most definitely not. Especially when they're, you know, superimposing a belief onto equations first.
Are we still talking about the height of the sun?
In part, I suppose, but yeah, you mentioned math, and it just reminded me of that.
What's the math? What do you think the math is when the sun is rising? So it's 0 degrees above the horizon. How high?
They do all their measurements based off zenith when it's right overhead. You know what I mean? So they get the
setting. How high is it?
Because it could be 30 miles wide at 3,000 miles, or it could be at 90 million miles. It could be whatever, 1,000 times right or whatever. You know.
My point is, you can't measure it because it keeps moving.
Yeah, well, you can also look at like the moon too. Like if you're in the northern hemisphere versus the southern, like Flatzoid, he's down in the southern. He's looking up and he's getting an image of me looking at it from the northern hemisphere, right? And it's like that right there showing that it is local. I mean, it's a lot closer. It's like putting a image of it in a bedroom on your roof, he's on one side of the room, I'm on the other, and we're looking at flipped images. But if you try doing that with something 239,000 miles away, we're both looking up, it's going to look the same orientation. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
As far as
Anyway, guys,
distance, I mean,
I'm sorry to interrupt, but my battery's about to die. So, always great having this conversation with you guys. It's good to see you. And Chris, awesome view, man.
all right, man, that's cool, man. Yeah, glad I could share
Great
this.
conversation. Yeah. Very nice.
Well, and when it comes
appreciate
to,
you.
go ahead.
Yeah.
I was gonna say it's like, in like determining sun or moon distance or something. I don't actually spend so much time on it because in Scripture, God already kind of makes a taunt where He says, if the heavens above can be measured and the depths of the earth searched out beneath, I will also cast off all the seed of Israel for all that they have done, says the Lord. It's like a rhetorical statement. Like we can't actually measure the heavens above us.
Well, like I said, it's so vast and so thin. Like you're talking about only 60. Well, I brought the down way further than 60 than the Kármán line. I'm like, I dropped it down to 50 miles, and then now I'm at like 32 miles. That's the top of the stratosphere, the stratopause, because at that point you're 1/1000th of an atmosphere. There is no atmosphere after that.
Yeah, because you know what's interesting about that? Because when you look at the high altitude balloons, when they get at a certain altitude, it just becomes black. There's no more stars. There's no more anything. So it's interesting.
Yeah, it's so thin. I mean, you ain't got to think of all these different extra ionosphere and magnetosphere and all that. You'd only need the atmospheric boundary layer, which is the 1.2 miles between us and the clouds. The clouds bottom out right there, and everything here is resistance. That's what we all have in common. Everything here on Earth's surface, and then you got that's only 1.2 miles, and then it goes in the troposphere. That goes up to 12 miles, and that's all the clouds. The storm clouds can go up to 60,000 feet. That's about 12 miles high. And then it smashes, it hits a wall. You see them big storm clouds and they roll up and they smash into that stratosphere. It's because the stratosphere is conductive. It's a conductor. At that point, you're at 50 millibar. That's 51,000th of an atmosphere. And water is a dielectric, pure water. And well, then that's where daylight starts, because if you use fluorescent bulbs, they are essentially vacuum tubes. They suck all the air out, and that's how they make fluorescence. So that there, from 12 miles to 32 miles, is the stratosphere. That's where all the daylight exists, and at the top of that you get to one millibar, and that right there is the stratopause. Daylight stops after that. And then that's it. What you got beyond that is just an infinite. It just, the decimal, the 0.0001 just keeps getting further away from the decimal. There's always a 1 there.
I just want to say thank you. I just got a GoFundMe donation from Emanuela, 17 pounds. Really, really appreciate the support. Thank you very much, Emanuela. You rock.
So really, that's all you got to focus on is those areas, and it limits down, all that you have to process and reverse engineer, and thinking outside the box. It's less that you have to figure out, one at a time. Because if you try to paint a picture with a hypothesis or theory or something, because the puzzle pieces are already there, if you try doing that, you're going to end up with pieces that ain't gonna fit, and that happens a lot with science. They'll force pieces in, they'll jam them in, force them in, and it'll look ugly eventually.
Well, it's like that guy we watched earlier who was kind of skewing his level results. It's like, in order to eliminate oneself from being biased, you can't skew a test like that. And when it comes to like real scientific proof, it's like, yeah, you can't allow beliefs to influence your experiment.
So what I was saying, like what I do is one piece at a time. That way you can see the truth for the puzzle for what it is, the picture that it's trying to show you, that you know what it actually is. Because if you try coming out with your own theories, your own hypotheses, you say the sun's this high, it's this and that, and you try doing all your stuff around that, it ain't gonna, you know, the pieces ain't gonna fit. You got to do it one piece at a time. And this is the biggest puzzle ever created. I mean,